Knock, knock. It is Devin O'Clock. And I want to thank y'all for dropping on by on this Go Fast Friday. And I hope that the week has treated you well. It is always, always a pleasure to have you here. And if your week has not been a good one, I hope your time here can help make things just a little bit better. Hopefully even a bit of better. Oh. And it is good to see some familiar names dropping by. Once again, Dodger, Lego Jack, Ethan, Selly, Pro, Cherina La Farina, Dakota Brown, Rodent Knight, Jeremiah 2 Bears. Thank you for dropping in. Cute Ciora, it is good to see you as well as Sibuna. Thank you everybody for dropping on by. So today I'm going to be jumping into a little bit of Sonic Rumble. There is a new thing going on with Movie Shadow where you have the opportunity to get him in the game, and unless I am mistaken, you also have the opportunity to get him in the game. By that I mean cause him physical discomfort. So I'm looking forward to any opportunity to humbling Shadow, because he's just hit Tails way too many times for my liking. One time is too many. And I'm sure he'll be fine. He's a tough guy. He's a big boy. He can take it. And we're gonna see how that goes. I do love me some Shadow. Don't be mistaken. I love me some Shadow, but I love humbling Shadow even more. And Cherry says, I will travel tomorrow on a plane to Mexico City. Very nice getting to meet Mint. That is fantastic. If you don't mind my asking, is there a big event going down, or are you just going there to see a good friend, which is also pretty great? Maybe it's both. You both going to a big event. Queen of NASA says, I have a quick question about Ninjago. All questions about Ninjago are welcome here at all times. Is your human form a disguise, and are you actually made of Lego? You know what? Why don't we find out? I have my little Lego brick removal tool, so we can find out right now. Let's see. Oh. Well, don't let anybody, as long as it doesn't leave the stream. Mostly it's very, very small Legos. But yeah, that's why, again, you can't really see like the individual Lego brick polygons, but beneath some of the smaller ones there, we don't talk about this off stream. We don't talk about this on stream. You know, I'm just so used to not showing that sometimes I forget that it's there. Sometimes I forget I'm actually made of Legos. Don't let anybody know, please. That doesn't leave here. I'm assuming that was not the Queen of NASA's question, though. So your question was, do any of the voice actors know Ninjargon? I know what that is. That's the font that is the code that sometimes people are able to decipher and be like, what do these writings mean? I don't know any Ninjargon. I would be surprised if any of the voice actors even know what Ninjargon means, let alone how to read it. So that's my answer. I sure don't know how to read it. I don't know how to decipher it. I'm sure I could look it up and find it, but we have the fans for that. But anyone who can manage to do that, you have my respect. You definitely do. I never would have been watching the episodes, and no spoilers for anyone who hasn't seen it yet. I wouldn't have been watching the episodes and reading those headstones and knowing, oh, that spells, oh, okay. I wouldn't have known that. I would have needed fans to say it, and say it they did. Let's see. Cute Ciara says, I want to go to Mexico City too, but to redo my passport, because in USA there's no Venezuela embassy. Oh, that is difficult. Oh my. I hope at some point there's gonna be a way that you can resolve that, because that is difficult. But I definitely wish you the best with all of that. It's not an easy time to be an immigrant or a visitor to the U.S. So hoping that things can stay good and any issues can be resolved. And also, Whiska, thank you for keeping that secret. I appreciate that. Let's see. Tomorrow at 9, Sonic Prime returns to Nickelodeon. Oh snap! I'd forgotten all about that. So thank you so very much for that reminder. I do not. Do I have? I might have Nickelodeon. I don't know. And also, I don't know if my feed of Nickelodeon would still show the same things. But I'm gonna check and see if I will have the opportunity to see that on the TV. That's still pretty cool. And also, Marilyn, I'm so sorry to hear that. Even though it's been a while, that's still always rough to kind of have that gap. But I hope that today you're able to just reflect on any just wonderful memories, be able to cherish those positive times that you were able to have. And I like to think that he is somewhere out there watching you and cheering you on, and just so proud of you for still going on in your life, and all of the wins and all of the successes that you're able to have. Those are something that I'm sure would make him very, very proud. But again, just wishing you comfort and peace during what I know can be a very difficult time. And thank you again for choosing to spend your time here when you could be anywhere. That always means a lot to me. Queen of NASA says, sometimes the Ninjago makes no sense. Sometimes they spell words and give hints to future seasons, possibly. And sometimes it's just nonsense. I appreciate all of y'all who wade through the nonsense and again, make it easier for people like me. Is that the Devin, the Raccoon? Well, I'm not Raccoon, but I did do his voice once. I did dub over his voice in the animated tome series, biographical series, and he says I sounded nothing like him. But I tried my best. But Raccoon's still very important to me. Thank you so much, Retro Mint Man, for dropping by. It's good to see you. It's been a little bit, but it is always nice to have you here. I hope that you are doing well. And let's see. Queen of NASA says, to Watru Kenta Wlekum Uratnek Alwutro Imosilw. I have no idea what's going on there, but I understand some of those almost words, mainly just to and welcome. Wow. So that was the letter when he invited Ninja to the Ivory Kingdom of Shintaro. Man, oh man, it didn't even hit my brain that, oh yeah, there are words in there that could be potentially deciphered. But thank you for this new information. How are things, says Nova? Things are, I guess, complicated is a way to put it. There's always a lot going on in the brain. There's always a lot going on in the world of Devin. But as of late, I've definitely had a lot of attention given to a potential, not even potential, an extremely likely, pretty much set in stone project that hopefully I'll be able to talk more about later this year. It's going to involve me doing some more voice directing. There have been new episodes of Lila in the Loop coming out on PBS, and I don't know if they're available in the UK. If not, I hope they are soon. But it was nice to see some episodes that I had worked on many years ago. Not many years ago, last year. It feels like many years ago, but it was nice to see those come out. It was nice to see some work that I'm very proud of, to be able to share that with people. In fact, why don't I just share a scene from it? Why don't I share a scene in particular that I'm very proud of? And let me see if I can play it without the audio immediately coming in and hitting everybody very aggressively. On your desk, there's a statue of a cat with a bottle of champagne. Oh no, that is not, it's not a cat. I'm gonna make it easier for y'all to see very briefly. That is not a cat. That is a raccoon holding a light bulb that I don't turn on very often because it doesn't help the way I thought it would with camera stuff. Look at this. Oh, yeah, that's not gonna be a light I turn on very often, but it's nice to look at. It's very nice to look at. Let's see. So let me see if I can bring that scene in here. I was so proud of this simply because of the fact that I was allowed to do it when I didn't think I would be. And again, let me just make sure that audio isn't gonna come blaring at people, because I really hate when that happens. I don't think there's anything I can do to stop it. Unless they've gotta make an easier way for you to bring audio on here without having it like instantly start playing. I guess y'all are gonna instantly hear some of the audio play. I guess we're doing that.
Miss Emily.
Okay, so that was it briefly, but now I'm gonna make it smaller. I'm gonna make it smaller. And then audio output. Here we go. So this is from an episode of Lila in the Loop on PBS Kids, which I directed. And there's this one particular moment where I'm sure it was not scripted to be played this extreme, but I told the actress, the very talented Eden Cupid, go all in. Go all in, and that's the only take we're sending so that they do not have a safer version of it on this children's show. So I'm glad that they ultimately let me do this. I'll play that real quick.
Miss Emmeline sure is.
Oh, so to give some background, there are some muffins, some lovely muffins that were baked, and the family was enjoying them. And then they're like, hey, you know, in the morning, this last muffin we're gonna give to Miss Emmeline, who lives down the street. So nobody eat that last muffin. Let's see what happens.
Miss Emmeline sure is lucky.
Someone ate the muffin I was saving for Miss Emmeline!
I am so glad. I am so glad they let us do that. I literally told her on the family show for children, walk in like you just discovered a dead body. And And that's what we did. I'm like, one take, nailed it. That's the only one I'm sending. They don't get the safer version. They better use that one. They better not ask me to redo it. And they didn't. And I'm very glad. All right. So before we get into the gameplay, I'm gonna do the chit chat for maybe another 5 or so minutes, and then hopefully we get to punch Shadow, or at least feed him his broccoli. Eat your broccoli, Shadow. No chaos control until you finish your broccoli. Let's see. Never even considered they'd have an issue with it, but the scream was actually intense. Well, every now and then that can happen. This actually happened for me with Beyblade. On one episode, they let me go all in where my character, Zeo Abyss, was being hooked into the machine that shocks him and injects his brain with the crazy Beyblade steroids that make him good at Beyblade. And so I'm screaming and I'm going crazy. I was absolutely screaming my head off. And I was like, great, awesome. This is the most intense acting I've ever done. And then I'm gonna say maybe about a week later, 2 weeks later, I'm in doing another episode. Miles Dobson, you wonderful man, thank you for the resubscribing that you don't have to do. Did someone say feeding simulator? Oh yes, the joy of feeding Shadow broccoli because it's his absolute favorite. And was not a mishearing of him saying that he loves black coffee. No, he said broccoli. He loves broccoli. So I had gone all out screaming that one episode of Beyblade, and then 2 weeks later, my character's in getting the crazy electrocution Beyblade steroids again, and when I'm doing the same screaming, I suddenly get the direction of, oh no, you can't go that deep in and that heavy with your screaming. No, we don't want to scare the kids at home. And I'm like, what? But you let me do it last week. Okay. So I had to dial it back, and then I watched it on TV, and I'm like, not as good as the episode before it. So it's always in the back of my mind that if we do too much, are we gonna get told to dial it back? But not this time. Not this time. And I'm very happy about it. You know what? I don't mind quotes if it's in the show, and I believe that one is in the show, so I will give you that. I severely detest Rising Dragon. I don't remember the full context of when he said that, but Noct is a fun guy. I sure hope that better things await Noct in the future. Do I remember how to mess with the camera to make it show up so you can see him? No, I don't. No, I don't. Kamehameha. We're not seeing Noct at all. Camera, you and I are gonna figure some stuff out. Let's see. Sabuna said, gotta cart my dad off to hospital for upcoming surgery. Please know that my thoughts and my prayers go out to your father, and just hopefully it's just a really seamless, just easy operation, and he can have a quick recovery and just be back to his regular self. But much respect for you for taking care of him and just being a responsible, selfless person in that way, because not everybody's like that with their parents. Not everybody, although not all parents are awesome, and even so, I always appreciate anybody willing to put in that kind of care. So wishing the best to you and to him. That is in season 2, episode 19. Okay, thank you for that. Season 2 has been a minute, so I do need that refresher. Did you know, says Hathor, did you know deer can jump higher than the average house? It's because of their strong hind legs and the fact that the average house can't jump. Waka waka. Well done, well done. Thank you again for gracing us with your presence, Hathor. It's always wonderful to have you here. Hey, and you're right, he is a fun guy. Judging by that silhouette. Definitely very mushroomy. Alrighty, with all that said, why don't we get into some Golden Knight says, I wonder if you're from Las Vegas. Golden Knight says, fun fact, Devin, I have been drawing Sonic in Ninjago Dragon's Rising ninja suits. I like that combination. Those are two productions that are, of course, very, very near and dear to me. So I like that bit of crossover. Very, very cool. Am I familiar with Star Wars Battlefront? I know of it, but I have never played it. But I've heard some pretty good things. When they're not going crazy with the downloadable content stuff, at least. Which hopefully they're not doing as much of these days. Alright, so we are here on me not being on camera. But we are now. Alright, yes. Did you know that I have the powers of turning invisible? In addition to actually being made of Lego, maybe? Or maybe not. I said too much. We don't talk about that. We're not talking about that. Hey! Welcome back, me, and welcome everybody. We're gonna play some Sonic Rumble and find out what the whole deal is with this crossover event that I don't know what's happening. I've got an invite to join the party and I accepted it way too late. Who else is going on? Is anybody else doing anything? Okay, well, whoopsie. I guess I'm just gonna start my own thing and we'll see who happens to jump on in. Wait a minute, do I have the option? Is there a super shadow thing here? There is not. We'll just see how it goes. Do I automatically get put into the event? I gotta do these things. I don't know what I'm getting into here. If y'all are wondering why I'm looking down, it's because I got my iPad down here. And that's where I have to touch the things. But I am also playing with the controller. I have the Steam version for PC, but I'm just so accustomed to playing on the iPad that that's just what I go with. It's also distracting to me when I have, like, when you've got the monitor up and all that stuff, I can't control OBS. I have to Alt-Tab out of it, and I'm just like, I'll do it this way. Thomas, thank you for dropping by. I'm doing pretty well. How is the you? How come there's still no voice acting in Sonic Rumble? I don't think there ever will be. I think they're kind of going the Fall Guys kind of route, and also all the characters in Sonic Rumble are toys. They are toys, so it doesn't make sense that they'd be able to speak anyways. And it would also just cost them way more money. So I get it. Oh, that's a shadow thing. Okay. Oh, no, K. No, K. No. I started out so well, and then it got not well. It's alright. I'm gonna figure this out. Alright, we're fine. No, we're not. No, we're not. We're the opposite of fine. Alright. Oh, not alright. I should have made myself do the targeted thing into that thing before, and I missed one of the coins, and I'm very sad about that. No, why did I ever do to you? Talk about not being a homie. Okay. Whoa. Whoa. Oh, man. Get up there. Why? No. Thank you. Yes. All right. That's not fantastic, but it is acceptable. Anthony D'Alba says, hey Devin, I remember you saying that you did see some Nickelodeon stuff, but do you happen to be a SpongeBob fan or played any of the SpongeBob games? I actually did not grow up with SpongeBob, so I don't really have much of a connection to it. I have seen some scenes every now and then that I have thought were funny, but I didn't get into the show very easily. But I will still acknowledge that it is a well-made show. It just didn't hit with me personally. Samurai. Oh yeah! It's good to see you. Also, I thoroughly enjoyed what you have drawn recently of a very, very, for the time being, decently behaved raccoon. Who has not had all the chili dogs, but he did at least have some chili that's part way there. So what I grew up watching on Nickelodeon, even though, well, I didn't even have the Nickelodeon channel, but I still saw some shows. It was stuff like Rocko's Modern Life, Angry Beavers, Hey Arnold, and Rugrats. Those are the Nickelodeon shows that I think of most. Okay, so how's this go? Oh, he's gonna turn around and knock me off the thing. I don't want that today. No, we ain't going like that. No siree. Oh no. Oh no. You better stay away from me, homie. Oh, whoa. No, don't be there. Don't be here. Don't be there. Get. Only one has been eliminated so far. I'm not happy about that. Stay away from me forever. I might regret this. Woohoo! Whoa! Don't want to be over there. What? Again? You just... Oh! I went too far. It's fine though. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I thought that blast was gonna cover the whole stage, so I'm like, looks like I'm gonna have to jump. That was not the case. No, I did not grow up with Ben 10. When did Ben 10 come out? Ben 10 came out when I was 17, so I was not really following that. Aim for the bushes. Yeah, that went well. Oh, I'm in second place. That's pretty good. I got a legitimate shot at this. This is an area where I traditionally do not do very well. Oh no, open up. Open up that flap. Yeah, let your boy in. Oh, I'm going up the, never mind, I guess I'm not going up there. Or am I? Let me up there. Someone let me up there. All right. Third place? No, we can't stay there. Yeah, give me back second place. That's mine. You get out of there. It's mine. It's mine. It's mine. Ow! You did the thing to me that I was gonna do to you. I don't support that. No! Oh, oh. Come on. Ow! 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 Oh, that hurts so much. Second place is pretty solid. This is an area where I tend to not do well, so I will take that. And a Golden Tails one? How can I even be mad? How can I even be mad? Good for you, Bai Ming. What is your least favorite Kute? I don't know what that one means. Voice line. I don't know if I have a least favorite voice line. Well, Shut Up Tails might be one, but it's technically not a line that I said. Sonic said it, but not a Sonic that I've voiced. They are kind of like hamsters in those tubes. It's actually really cute. That makes me like that level a whole lot more. What was it like meeting Jason Griffith, and have I met any other Sonic voice actors? I met Jason Griffith and I met Ben Schwartz. And they were both just like so cool. Even though like we had never met before, it's kind of like this instantaneous like kinship brotherhood that we kind of have going on, where we all sort of like look out for each other in a sense. We're all like, hey, you know what it's like to have the pressure of being a Sonic. Go you. So that's always pretty neat. But it's still just a really surreal kind of just validating experience to be welcomed into that, like right from the get-go. Cause I'm still here like I'm the youngest one and I'm the new guy, but immediately they're both just like, hey man, welcome to the family, and I love to see it. I'm very grateful for it. Yeah, I don't know if I have a least favorite voice line, because the thing is, like, I get paid to say words, so it's very, very hard for me to complain. There's a very, very select few people who get to do that, so I'm just very grateful when it's happening. And much more often than not, like, voice directors just kind of let me do my thing, so I don't get frustrated or tired of saying any particular thing. It also helps that I don't have those kind of like problem words that a lot of people sometimes have. Like, I never took to the Canadian accent because that's not my background, so I don't have to be coached out of sounding Canadian, which a lot of my colleagues need. So that helps as well. There's a lot of people who hate saying the word sorry or about because they can't turn their Canadianisms off. And that ain't me, and it never will be. Come on, let's go. Oh snap, homie is way up in front. Not no more. Get in there. Let's go. Ow. Come on. Oh snap, second is good. Second is good enough. Sonic Speed Simulator is full of shadows. Of course it would be. Everybody loves Shadow. Minarik, thank you for dropping by. It's good to see you. How is you doing this day? Let's see. What if Chaos Sonic can go super with Sonic and Shadow? Would it be possible? I would love. Super Chaos Sonic would make me very, 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 very happy. Or what about Chaos Sonic Overlord? I would like that. Would they call him Chaos Overlord? What if Chaos Sonic fused with Chaos? Would we have Chaos Sonic? I am all for more Chaos Sonic and upgraded versions of Chaos Sonic. We need that. Wintervale, this game is quite fun. Also, thank you so much for dropping by. I hope that everybody gets to play this much sooner rather than later. I know that Sega was hoping it would be out sooner, but they had to make sure some things were all tweaked and good to go. But this is quite a fun game. And thank you again for dropping by. How are you doing? I hope you are doing well. Cammy QG says, I know you've been doing voice acting for a long time, but have there been any new challenges where you have to do something new or unexpected with your voice? I don't know if I would necessarily say that. The last thing that I felt was like a big challenge for me was almost like maybe nearly 6 years ago when I voiced Thanos for the first time. And I was trying to force my voice very deep. But I've found a way to do that voice where it's not a challenge for me anymore, so I wouldn't consider Thanos to be one of the difficulties. Give me that flag. I guess if I could say like a thing that I don't enjoy doing, I guess this kind of answers a previous question. I don't love doing like creature voices, like characters who don't speak words. Characters who just make like the sounds and whatnot. I prefer, it's I guess a little bit of a challenge for me, but it's something I can still do. I've done it enough, but I much more so prefer working with the language words and conveying emotions through that. It's more interesting to me. But at the same time, I'm not gonna complain about getting paid to make noises. I would say a big part of why directing does appeal to me more is because there is more challenge involved. I kind of have to figure out the puzzle of what direction can I give that's gonna help this person understand what this scene needs, or to help them unlock a new level of their acting that they didn't know they had in them. There was one of the performers in Lila in the Loop. I was having trouble getting her to sound excited about something that she wasn't really excited about, that her character had to be excited about. So I was like, hey, talk to me about your favorite show for like 2 minutes. And so she went on this ramble that I love about Abbott Elementary, a show that I'd never seen. And she was telling me all about like the characters and the stories and why she loved it so much. So I'm like, great. Now take that exact same energy and start talking about what's going on in this scene. And that got her there. But at this point, just with all of the acting styles that I've studied and all the things that I've been imitating, it's hard to put anything in front of me from an acting perspective that's gonna be a challenge. Oh my goodness. What? Why didn't that count? Go, all right. Oh no. Oh, everything is horrifying. Everything out here is horrifying. Okay. I forget if I'm in round 1 or round 2. Whoa. No, I didn't like that. I didn't like what happened there. All right, we back in it. Oh, I'm sorry, sir. Please get out of my way. All right, let's go. Ooh, I would have really liked to get that 100 back there. Whoa. Ah, no. Come on. Let me through. Come on. Let's get to that first place, though. I feel like I'm so close. No. No. Oh. 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 How far away from first place was I? I had it temporarily. I am in round 3. Oh, and it had to be Shadow. It just had to be Shadow. It had a Shadow named Knuckles? Okay, that makes me like him a little more. I'm cooking to an extent. I'm not cooking to the level I'd like to be cooking at, but thank you. Thank you, Shadow Guy. At least you're probably happy with the end result there. The name Shadow. Shadow the Echidna. that's messing with my head. That's messing with my head. And Cammy QD, thanks for dropping by. It is late in your time zone, but I appreciate you being here all the same. Stop making me go to a crew. I'll make a crew when I feel ready and I really wanna. I'm not ready yet. Let's go get us some more Shadow Coins. Knuckles took a disguise and Shadow was pointing at him like the Spider-Man thing. I would be down with that. I could 100% see, especially Sonic Boom Knuckles, trying to pose as Shadow and thinking that he could get away with it. I could see him being like, yeah, I'm Shadow. Chow's control. No, it's not Chow's control. Alright. All hail Shadow? No, I refuse to hail Shadow. I don't care what the song says. Oh, this is not a place I'm at very often. Okay, rising lava. That's gonna go well for me. Oh, please don't get up here. Okay. Whoa, no, I jumped. I felt like I jumped in time. Ow, stop it. No, we're not going down there. Oh no, we're not. What? The balloon. No, I need the balloon to not go away. I need the balloon to not go away. That's it. Now we talking. Now we're talking. I don't think I've ever been to this place. That looks like fun, but also extreme danger. Oh no, don't put me over there. No sir. Oh, no, not that, not now. No, not now. Nobody's being my friend over here. I would really enjoy more of being my friend. You get into the lava where you belong. Not me though. I ain't going in no lava. Oh no. All right. No. Not today. No, not today. How many lives you have before being eliminated? In this one, you just have to be one of the first 16 to get to the end. And then it's in the second round where you can get eliminated. And I was 7th out of the 16 who were able to make it in. Yeah, it is not 7 o'clock, but it is always 7 o'clock. Plenty of time for me to level up from there. I'm getting messages. I'm getting massages. But from who? And when? I'll deal with that later. Or maybe I won't. Oh, I just had a very cool drawing sent to me. I guess I'm gonna have to share that. We'll get to that in a little bit. Punt bombs away, fall 2 times and you're out. Get away from me. Get away from me. Choo choo. No. You are not going to be anywhere near me. Get away. No, we do not go like that. Oh, that's a big boy. That's... Alright, we good. Oh, we good. We are so good. I'm good. Jeremiah, I don't know much of anything about Fleetway Sonic other than the fact that he's very angry, so I can't give you an answer to that. How do I share this? How do I share this drawing? I need to share this drawing. I need to figure out how to share this drawing. That is so great. Okay, sometimes I do well here. Let's see what happens. I have heard of this Pac-Man party. I am curious. No, that was mine! Shadow! No regrets. Oh, I gotta get over there. Yes. Third place, not bad. Come on. Give me to that good stuff. Give me to that good stuff. Come on. Ow! Don't do that. Oh no! Oh no! I might have had a chance if I was able to get up there. Too late now. Well, fourth is not the worst. Oh, I was really gambling on getting myself up there. That's okay. We got a really cool looking Tails making it to the top. Oh my goodness. First place was not an option anyways. Oh my goodness. That Tails is a destroyer. Oh my goodness. How is Rocky doing? Rocky's doing pretty well. I mean, he got to have some chili, which is halfway to being a chili dog. And he's been enjoying helping some friends of his, a student friend of his, with a personal project that he's going to be directing. So he's keeping busy. I'm happy for him in that regard. And when he's busy and when he's happy, he's less terrible towards me. And that's very, very important. And he also really enjoyed that drawing you did for him. Okay, let me see if I can share this, because this is just like, this is awesome. The thing that I got sent on the Instagram. I don't know why I was trying to download it on my phone like that was gonna work. That was never gonna work. I need to go straight here. And why is it so difficult? Oh, I know. Oh, and did I get Blaze, or did I get a Blaze thing that'll help me be able to play as Blade easier? Okay, let's see what's going on here. What did I get? What have I gotten? 2 items. I need more items than that. Play Ring Survival Mode 5 times. Acquire but then how Shadow? How do Shadow? Okay. Wow, they went all in with that music. I won a PS4. Fantastic. Wow, who'd have thought they'd do that? Okay, oh, look at him and all of his edgeness. So what do I gotta do? I have won Shadow the Hedgehog 3. So do I just need... Oh, I just need to open 2 more boxes. Okay, that's cool. So I guess if I play tomorrow and I open more boxes, I get Mr. Edgy McDarksoul. That's good to know. Okay, cool. Alright, let me see if I can find a way to share this thing here. because I just think it's way too cool. I'm not a bot. Let me download the image. Let me download the image. Just let me download the image. Or I can do it the hard way. That works too. Okay, whatever. I'll do a fun little screenshot, screen grab thingy. That'll have to do. Alright. So here's the drawing that was just done and just sent to me by Fatumi 2801, and I like it a lot because I like me some Zio Abyss from Beyblade, and I also like me some Tails, and Zio Abyss is known for his fox style hair, and so they're like, Fatumi was like, I'm going all in and combining the two into this wonderful thing, which makes me very, very happy. So Fatumi, thank you for being absolutely amazing. This was not something I was expecting to receive today, but I'm always happy to have more Zio Abyss related things in my life. It's so cool. That's cool. I absolutely love this. Why don't I just keep this here? I think I'm just gonna keep this here for the rest of the stream because I like her so much. I am glad you enjoyed that, Whisker. Do I cover up the Lego boys? I'm sorry, Lego boys. I'm sorry, everyone that isn't Aaron. I'm so sorry, everyone that isn't Aaron. Yeah, we're gonna go like that. We're gonna go like that. More cover up for everyone that's not Aaron. Excellent, perfect, great. Oh, and I could also bring the side thing back here. Why don't I have that? That's what I should have done. That's what I should have done. I have a whole banner that I didn't use. Let's use that. Okay, this actually works out great. This actually works out pretty great. And then I'm gonna bring back that Zio image. And then I'm just gonna take the same thing, and now I've got more room for it. This is actually perfect. Why didn't I do this the first time? It's like I've never streamed before. I've never streamed before. This is my first time, so just bear with me. There we go. Awesome. Great. Let's make you a little bit more visible, Basket Sonic. There we go. Excellent. Perfect. Nailed it. Now we're ready to rumble. Alright. Maybe I could visit Multiverse Sonic's channel? What is that? I'm curious about that. Maybe I've already visited it. Is that a YouTuber? Multiverse Sonic? Is it kind of like a fanfic kind of thing? I don't usually follow that too closely. Thomas says, I enjoyed your performance as Sonic Prime when Sonic speaks to 9 before the final battle. Those are my favorite moments. Those are my favorite moments. Nova, thank you for dropping by. Have a good night. All of my favorite moments in Sonic Prime revolve around the connection with 9 and just trying to be that big brother who wants to encourage and inspire and just wants 9 to finally be happy and to experience a great friendship. So thank you for letting me know that. That really does mean a lot to me. Oh my goodness. I'm getting bounced around like nobody's business. Whoa, hello. Oh no. It's fine. We're fine. We're fine. Yeah. Yes. Oh, yes. Am I in first place? I feel like I'm close. Oh, 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 oh. Not first place, but I'm close. Come on. Come on. Ow! No! Fifth? Whatever. I'll take it. I'll take it. My favorite moment from Sonic Prime is when 9 rebuilds Chaos Sonic and they become best buddies. Yes, that's right. It's absolutely canon. It's absolutely canon. Because you said so. That's how it works. That's how it works. I give my own. You know how Knuckles has his approved stamp? I have one too. It's invisible. And Chaos Sonic being rebuilt by 9 and they become best friends and it's canon, approved. So my invisible stamp clearly has made it officially canon as far as I'm concerned. Very good. Yes, we need that. The world needs that. 9 needs that. 9 needs a Sonic. 9 needs a friend. And New York City needs a Sonic. I stand by that and I always will. Okay. Jeremiah asking, I love chili dogs and french fries. Do you, Sonic? Well, I can't fully speak on Sonic's behalf, but we know he loves chili dogs. I don't know about french fries on their own, but I'm sure he would enjoy chili fries. More holes. Go in the hole. Okay, alright, yes, good. Usually my teams are terrible at this. I'm glad that they're not being that right now. No, get in there. Get in there. Alright. Oh, get back into the game. Get back into the game. In there. Yes. Flash the screen and holes appear. All right, let's get it. This way. Haha, get out of there, Blue. You ain't getting in. Oh my goodness, is my team gonna do it? Hurry up, time. Oh my goodness, we did it by 1 point. 1 point. Oh, I'm not used to this. Is fries and hot dog good for breakfast? You know what? I'm going to allow this. I feel like, I know Rocky Raccoon would approve. Can't speak on behalf of Sonic. Not like I wish I could. Oh, Thomas, everyone has permission to mimic all of my voices forever as long as they're not using AI. So I think that that's great. I think that that's awesome. Please have all the fun in the world. And now for the stage that I'm terrible at. So you have to jump and get these things that are falling, and somehow donuts are bad for you. Oh man. Oh man. Oh no, evil donut. What? Why didn't I hit anybody? Ow. I'm gonna need people to stop hitting me, please. Come on. Oh no. Come on. Come on. I got that brief grasp on first place. I got that brief grasp on first place. How much did I miss it by? Oh, homie ran away with it. Homie ran away with it. I gotta respect that. Good job, Isaac. Looking very Assassin's Creedy out there. Don't want you blowing out your vocal cords, so make sure that you are, if a voice is ever hurting you, definitely stop, get yourself some rest. But again, I appreciate you not using the AI. I always appreciate that. Is the Chaos Sonic will return? I would love any Sonic Prime originating characters to return. That would make me really, really happy. But who's to say? I don't know. I would love if there were some IDW Sonic Prime comics that tell new original stories. I would love Rusty Rose getting a story. I would love more stories about Nine being all alone wherever he is and how he deals with that. There's so much story to tell. And I hope one day we get to see it. I can't wait till Rumble and Crossworlds come out. I challenge you to a battle. It is on! It is on like Donkey Kong doesn't exist in Sonic's world. So I'm not gonna say it's on like Donkey Kong. I don't know. Somebody give me a good word that relates to Sonic that I can rhyme with on. I don't know. But it's on. It is on. Samara, I would love it if you made something like that, by the way. Oh, Minarik is in the same lobby. Let's go. Let's get it. It's on like Chicken John. That's what I'm going with. That's what I'm going with. Ah, stop it! Stop it! What? Why? Why me? Why me? Oh, really? Really? You really had to go like that? Ow. Okay. This is just what I'm dealing with in life now, ain't it? Turn back. Yes. All right. Let's roll. Or slide. No, don't slide there though. Please don't slide there. All right. Still plenty of time to catch up. Come on. Ow, don't do that. No. Stop it. Stop it. Let's go. Ow, ow, stop it. Stop it. Who did that? You ruined everything. All right. No, you can go back. I'm sorry, Tails. I didn't know that was a Tails. I actually wanted to move further ahead. Con Video, thank you for dropping by. It's good to see you. How are you doing? I did have a Tails 9 fan-made prequel comic script. Maybe I can rewrite and work on it. I'd love to see it. I would love to see it. So is 9, Thorn, and Dread needs their new Sonics in their Shadowverse worlds, including Thorn Sonic and Sonic the Pirate? Oh, that is actually a good question. I wasn't sure what you meant at first, but now I get it. I am going to say I think that there will be okay, because you don't have a Chaos Council in the other Shadowverses. New York is the only one that kind of has an Eggman-like figure in the Chaos Council. So they don't need a Sonic quite as badly. Come on, come on. Don't fall in the water. I can do that. I can... Or can I? Whoa, whoa! Whoa! I've never been here. I've never been here! No! I've never been here! I don't think that was fair. Clearly, I'm dealing with plenty of other people who've been here. It's fine. It's fine. Minarik, are you still in it? I'm gonna cheer for you. I like how they still give you the music, but it's just kind of like... It's okay. Take this one home, Minarik. It's yours. It's yours. I'm doing pretty well, Con Video. I'm having a good time with this whole thing. I think it is sort of surprising that they didn't really do a thing of sending different members of the Chaos Council to different Shadowverses to really let them have one that kind of is more theirs. I feel like that could have been a neat idea to explore. Once again, I'm hoping that maybe it does get explored someday. Let's see. Thomas says, when I first started doing fan dubs, I used to do fan dubs with my voice and could hope for the best. I don't do that anymore. Now I warm my voice. Very good. That's the smart thing to do. So I'm very glad. Where's Minarik? 4th place. I can't see who's under that armor. Oh, that's Blaze. Yes, I can. I can see the hair from behind. 2nd place. All right. Yeah, show that seahorse who boss. Oh, look out now. Whoa, whoa, whoa. You don't want to be in there. You don't want to be in there. Okay. There you go, there you go. Get in one more. Oh, no. Oh, shot right up to 4th at the very last minute. Okay. Not bad, not bad. Definitely a lot better than me. It's Isaac again. It's Isaac again. What a surprise. Isaac is just an absolute destroyer. My goodness. You tried. I salute you. Hey, you finished well ahead of me. Not bad at all. Okay, we'll go back in. We're going back in. Am I still in that lobby? Alright. Oh! This was Isaac being in the same lobby the whole time. Okay. I don't know if I played against Isaac before, but I recognize Isaac to be a problem. In the, like, you're good at this game sort of way. You are going to be a problem for me to overcome. Dude is so confident in skills. He's just like, yeah, I'm just gonna chill out right here. Oh my goodness. Next you're gonna be T-posing to assert dominance. I would like to see more Ravens in the Shadowverse. I'm right with you, Samara. Can't answer that, Jeremiah, cause I don't know. I don't know what the future has in store for the Shadowverse. If there is a future for the Shadowverse, I would love to see it. But as far as I know, there are no immediate plans. Oh, yeah, right on, Con. Yeah, I mean, honestly, it was very surprising to me as well. When I saw those Sonic auditions in my inbox, I'm like, this is not real. Wait, what? Huh? How? And lo and behold, here we are. It got to be a real thing that happened. Oh, darn. Hopefully we get to play again very soon, though, Minarik. Okay. Let's see what's going on over here. This is a place where I have not been often, but I've been here before, and I would love to not fall into the grape drink. Nope. Not today. Not like that. Not like that either. You can go in though. Yes. Yeah. Now we're talking. Yes. Don't go in there. All right. Solid, solid, solid. Oh. Whoa. Oh, I fell in. I fell in. This is the part that usually gets me. Fifth is not bad. Fifth is not bad considering I usually do terribly around there. More Sonic Prime merch would be nice. I would love if we got some real cool t-shirts that just weren't art from the show being repurposed. There's so many opportunities. How do we not have Chaos Sonics? How do we not have Chaos Sonics Chaos Tonic? Give me either a drink or a cool t-shirt with that logo on it. God video, I tend to think of myself, because my background is more Caribbean, I tend to think of myself more as Caribbean Sonic. But at the end of the day, I get to call myself Sonic in any capacity is still really crazy to me. You could technically say, I mean, Sam Vincent from he was singing as Sonic for Sonic Underground. So I would even say Sam Vincent could be called Canadian Sonic. He is technically the first person born in Canada to do a voice of Sonic. Even though he wasn't the speaking voice, he was still the singing voice. Oh no, we're in another one of these team challenge modes. This is a place where I usually do well. I hope my team does the same. I need to blow up as many of the little buggies as possible. Ow, don't, why? Why? Why me? What did I do to deserve this? Okay, we rolling. The rest of my team is not carrying their weight, but I'm proud of my job. I'm proud of my contributions. Look at me go. All right, we're still in this. All right. We are not in this anymore. Oh no. Nope. Oh no. This is bad. This is very bad. That's not enough time. That's not. I think that I did a good job. I think I did a pretty good job. I'm proud of myself. I'm very proud of myself. Hello, Moss. There's been much Chaos Sonic talk happening here. I appreciate you dropping on in. How is you doing? Couldn't they have at least put me and Isaac on the same team? I would have really enjoyed that. I'm gonna still hang around and I'll watch Isaac. Good luck, Isaac. Ha ha ha. It is whatever the time is, I'm always very happy to have you there, especially knowing that it is a Saturday morning where you are at. So even though you might be here late, for you, it's early. Okay, Isaac, I want to see how you as a pro does this? What are your super skills? What you gonna do? Homie's probably ahead in first by like a bajillion points. Okay, lots of jumping, staying in the middle, getting them big bumpers for them big points. I think that somebody called me by mistake because they immediately hung up. Sure, that's fine. Okay, he got them big bumpers. He's gonna get all them good points. You missed one of the 100s. What have you done? But does it even matter when you're getting all the bumpers in the universe? What if Dr. Eggman and the Chaos Council steal all 7 Chaos Emeralds and Prism Shards that he has a new army before Sonic does? I think that would be neat to explore. I mean, the Paradox Prism is still out there. The Paradox is still out there in regular modern Sonic canon. It's there. Only Shadow knows where it is, but it's there. So there's always the chance for somebody else to come across it. So hey, you never know. You never know. I'd like to see it. Not that I would like Eggman to have that kind of power. I would just want him to have that power so Sonic and friends can defeat him. And maybe a rebuilt Chaos Sonic too. Anna says, hey Devin, big fan of you in Prime. Thank you so very much, Anna. I appreciate you dropping by. First time tuning into one of your live streams. Once again, thank you. And I have a question. If Prime Sonic would have to choose what trait from his Shadowverse counterpart friends that he admires, what would he choose? Also, tell Sonic that I said hi. Hey Sonic, Anna Thomas says hello. Oh, hold on. Let me see if I can get him. Hey Anna, thanks for dropping in. I gotta go. Don't ignore my mouth movements. They just happen to perfectly align with what Sonic was saying. It's not like I was speaking for him. I would say he admires Nine the most for his, just his technological prowess, which will remind him of Miles Tails' Prower. But on top of that, the fact that, unlike Miles, Nine didn't have a friend. Nine didn't have a big brother. He figured out everything on his own, and he stood up for himself. So I feel like Sonic would really admire that and really respect that a lot. And that's a big part of why Nine is my favorite character in all of Sonic. Thank you again for dropping by for the very, very first time and for asking such a wonderful question. I'm always very happy to answer such things. I don't know why the thing isn't updating to me, but sorry I can't stay longer. It's late. I'm gonna get some sleep. It was nice talking to you, Devin, and thank you for answering my question. You're the best. Thank you for coming on through and being so very awesome. I appreciate you once again. Oh, Samara says give Rocky all the chili dogs or Samurai Samara will be sad. I'm working on it. I'm working on it. Rocky got to have some chili this week, so you know we are part way there. All right, give me some of that. Some of those shadow coins, more of those would be cool. Don't fall in the hole. Oh, I went the long way. I went the long way. I didn't realize I did it the hard way. Let's not do that again. The tornado. Yes. Cool. Not cool. Not cool, dude. All right, get me in there. Dranzer, oh snap, we got a Beyblade fan up in the hizzy. Thank you so much for the follow. I very, very much appreciate you dropping on by. I just got unexpected Beyblade related fan art today, so Beyblade is very blessed around these parts. No! No! Okay. I can work with this. Let's go, let's go, let's go. 7th place is workable. I can work with it. I can work with it. I can work with it. Yanni, the fact that you are here in the middle of your internship is appreciated. I'm very honored. You could be doing intern things and you're here watching me. Your brother said 9 was like Doc Ock from Spider-Man. There's definitely, like Doc Ock +1. But yes, there's definitely some similarity there in terms of the design. I suspect they were very inspired by that. But everything about just his personality, what he's gone through, and the fact that he still found a way to make it on his own is a big part of why I love 9 so much. Okay, let's see. Stay on the conveyor belts. I can do that. This is what I'm usually good at. Let's have it stay that way. Don't fall too far back. I can do that. Whoa! Nah, you ain't gonna get me. Not like that. Not like that. Ooh, that would have been a tight squeeze. Ow! We good. We good. We are so good. Ain't nobody getting eliminated yet, though. Oh, oh, oh. All right. Oh, yeah. Ain't no thing. Oh, might be a thing. No. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no, 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 oh no, I don't know if this ever happened to me. I was just at the last minute. Oh no. I think that everybody else who's playing this game is getting better. Oh no, I used to dominate that one. Samara, thank you so much for dropping by. Now is as good a time as any to be leaving. I wish it was me who was leaving after that, but I'm still gonna cheer on everybody else. It's fine. Y'all go get it. Y'all go get it. Who do we have here? Isaac, Levaloo, either one of you. Avenge me! Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh, that is a good one. It's on like chili on dogs. I like that. I like that. I want that to be in canon somewhere at some point in time. That would make me very happy. Well done. Let's see. Oh, if Sonic Rumble is available to you, that would be awesome. And if so, get in on that. Crosswave Productions says, my first time watching one of your streams, and I'm a fan of Sonic and Ninjago. Right on. Those are two very blessed productions around here. Even grew up with Total Drama. Total Drama, dude. And you feel like answering some questions? I am always answering questions here, whether it's about Sonic or Ninjago or voice acting. I'm happy to answer. Have I seen IDW Sonic? You wouldn't believe what I have on my shelf right above me. I have so much catching up to do though. I'm so far behind. I am still on like volume 4. So I haven't even met Dr. Starline yet. I haven't met Surge yet. I know Tangle and Whisper, they're great. I know Rough and Tumble. I love Rough and Tumble. Isaac just dominating once again. Good job, Isaac. Oh my goodness. I think I need to be in a different group that's not with Isaac if I'm gonna stand a chance. Oh wait, Danielle is here. QDT Cat is here? What? Well, hello. I didn't even notice that. No way. No way. I gotta get in her thing. Okay. I'm gonna be jumping out for a bit because I gotta see if I can get in the game with QDT Cat. Where you at? Okay. Awesome. Fantastic. Oh, that's great. I have loved every little thing I've seen of Dr. Starline so far. I have loved. Is she on live right now? She's not on live. Okay. I believe I first met QDT Cat 11 years ago. No. It was even further back than that. It was 13 years ago at Anime North, a convention that's going on right now. Wow, that's crazy. I wonder if she's at it. She could be there right now. But I met her and her friend Mimi, because they were fans of my work on Beyblade Metal Masters, and they got really interested in an upcoming project that I was talking about at the time called Dust: An Elysian Tale, which was not yet out. But she and Mimi are two of the original fans of Dust because they got to learn about it from me before it was out. What is this place? I don't understand how this place works. Oh, and I am being severely punished for my lack of understanding. I've never been here. I've never been here. Okay, I get it. I get it. All right. All right, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Ow. Oh. I'm not invincible anymore. Oh, I'm not invincible anymore. Ow! Ooh. Ooh, everything hurts. Ow. 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 Somebody hit the last switch. What is wrong with y'all? Okay. Keep those lasers away from me. Keep that nonsense away from me. All right. Ow! 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 Third place? Not bad. Not bad. Not bad. Okay, I didn't know it was down there. That's not how this normally works. That's not how this normally works, but okay. Okay. I probably could have jumped off sooner and been alright. Jeremiah says, is Sonic falls into the darkness after Eggman has the prism shards and the prism regulators were destroyed? I don't know. I think I remember something vaguely like that happening in the show where he was just in a void of total darkness. I don't remember how it all works though. Yeah, I've never been there. That was wild. I don't know exactly where Shadow hid the Paradox Prism, but I have a feeling that it's like, kind of like if you've ever seen Raiders of the Lost Ark, where they just like pack it away in this huge warehouse at the end of the movie. I feel like maybe that's what Shadow did with the Paradox Prism. It's somewhere in some desolate location where maybe no one will ever find it again, right next to Princess Elise, who I don't have a problem with, by the way. I don't know if we're gonna see her again anytime soon. Yeah, it's very sad that they delayed the global launch, but hopefully there will still be more countries that will have access to it. Will I have a chance to avenge my past self back here at the conveyor belt where I have never failed before until now? Oh boy. Okay, we're gonna stay up front. Stay up front where it's safe. Jump over, yeah. Oh no. This is fine. Oh, now it's gonna get hard. Oh. Okay. Oh. Whoa! What are we doing here? We good. Chris Thorndike might be there. The difficulty with Sonic X is it is a parallel canon, or its own canon. So maybe there is a Chris Thorndike in the game Modern Sonic Universe, but we've never been allowed to see him. Princess Elise does technically exist in the modern game true canon, and so does the Paradox Prism. But who knows? Maybe Chris Thorndike will be in there in a box saying, I hope somebody lets me out of here at some point, finally. Okay, we are in the Winter Wonderland where I usually do badly, but I have won here before. Look at all those adorable little penguins. Oh, give me them fast boots. No, I wanted that. That's okay, I'm gonna get those ones. Now we in it. Now we in it. Okay. Let's clean up here. Come on, give me some more fast boots. I'm in first place temporarily. All right. Come on, give me more fast boots. Come on. Come on. Oh. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Oh my goodness. Oh, your boy still got it. Your boy still got it. Oh, we have another Devin in second place, spelled the other way. And Cutie T Cat right up there too. Oh, I still got it. I've made up for last time. I've made up for last time. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna go out on that high note. Also, Shadow Sylveon, I appreciate you dropping by. Please enjoy the dinner. Oh man, I still got it. I still got it. I still got it. I still got it. All right. Okay. All right. I'm going out on that high note. I am definitely going out on that high note. Cause I have got some things to do. Okay, cool. Speaking of Sonic 06, when will you finally complete the Cinnamon Rolls story in Edgy McDark Souls? Ah, it's gonna happen. I don't know if it's gonna happen before. I don't know if it's gonna happen before I finish Sonic Heroes, but it is gonna happen. I haven't forgotten about it. Message about adrenaline dubs. Oh, let me see if I can find that. Oh, Nathan, you are Danny's BF. Okay, snap. Y'all are in Paris. Y'all are in Paris. Yo, that is awesome. Well, I'm gonna try to say some French words, but anytime I try to remember French, I forget all of it. Je comprends un petit peu de français. Ma français est pour les bébés. How is your French? Are you getting along wonderfully? And are people saying, oh, Québécois? I don't know how to say, you sound Québécois. I went to Quebec for the first time last year, and I was like, everything's useless. It doesn't matter. At least most of them speak French. But yo, thank you for dropping by all the way from there at crazy late o'clock. You absolute maniacs. Go to bed and enjoy a wonderful Saturday morning when everything is actually open. What are you doing? You crazy kids. Je suis anglais was my favorite phrase when I went to Quebec. Okay, that's a good one. I gotta remember that for next time. Lucky to be surrounded by people who can speak perfect. Okay, that is good. That is very good. You are very fortunate, because that was not me when I was there. And Levaloo says, sorry about those matches. I thought for sure you'd make it to the third round at least. I redeemed myself in the very, very end. You know what? You're right, Danny. There's always time for Sonic Rumble. It doesn't matter when. I can't disagree. There have been times where it's been like 5 a.m. over here, and I'm just like, but what if Sonic Rumble? What if Sonic Rumble? And I can't wait to be able to play it with literally all of y'all. All right. So there was. Okay, Crosswave says, remember watching Adrenaline dubs? They have been dubbing the IDW comics. I think I might have seen some of them. But again, there's some really, really talented fans out there who have made some things and just done fun voice dubs and whatnot that has had me blown away and has got me like, oh, y'all gonna be in the industry for real someday. Although I never voiced Sonic, I had voiced in some Sonic fan things, and then here I was eventually doing it for real, although not actually any of the characters that I played in fan things. In fan things, I was always Tails and Eggman and Knuckles, but never Sonic. I'm sure you will, Savuna. I'm sure you will, and I'm sure there's a certain raccoon who will be happy to see me get reminders drilled into my brain, like give the raccoon all the chili dogs. Alright, so with all of that said, Danny wants to hear my Tails voice. Okay, we'll get over to that screen for a second, and let's also bring that fun Zeo Abyss drawing over here. But yes, I will give the Tails voice. So the thing that I became known for was I basically was riffing on something that a friend of mine had made, animated by the name of Yoshi 1UP, and he just made Tails the most whiny kid ever. Sonic, I want to go to McDonald's. Sonic, I want a Happy Meal. Sonic. And I'm just like, I'm taking that. I'm making that my own. So then I ended up, he wanted to make like a Christmas, some of y'all have probably seen this before. He wanted to make like a Christmas sprite animation about Sonic and Tails, so then I made the whole thing. Sonic, we have to have a Christmas right now! In the lava zone? Christmas in the lava zone. It's the greatest time of the year. That was my terrible, horrible, no good, very bad Tails voice. That wasn't exactly the most accurate Tails, but it did end up being a voice I developed and was able to use for numerous kid characters who were not Tails. Dimlet from Transformers BotBots kind of being one of those.
Sir, if we move around too much, don't you think the humans will notice us?
It all goes back to me attempting to do that Tails voice. So, Tails, you're great. And also, it's because of that Tails, I learned more about him and I started to recognize the greatness of Tails, and now Tails is my favorite Sonic character and 9 is my favorite Tails. So you never know what's gonna be your gateway into appreciating a character a whole lot more. Right, before I am up on out of here, let's see who else is currently streaming, and we're gonna send people's over there. If you would like to find that animation, it's called maybe I'll just link it because I don't exactly remember what the title was. Sonic Christmas Greeting? No, that's not the right one. That's the older one. I'll find the more recent one where I am incorrectly credited as Mac the actor instead of D-Mac. Oh my goodness, Meta, thank you so much for the raid. We are just winding down here, but it is great to see you as always. We're just talking about my Tails voice that grew from a parody. Sonic, I want to go to McDonald's, and then resulted in me doing numerous kid character voices for various cartoons. And here, right there, if anybody would like to see it, there is Christmas in the Lava Zone featuring Sonic and Tails, the Sonic voice not being done by me, being done by the animator of this, Matt Morandi, Yoshi 1UP, because I never attempted to do a Sonic voice back in the day because I didn't believe I could. All right, let's see. How I got this game, says Megan Elise. That Megan Elise? I have access to it. I didn't have to do anything special. I just went to the App Store and there it was. So it goes sometimes. Meta, what were you streaming? How did it go? And thank you again for dropping by. For those of you who do not know, my name is Devin Mack, and I did the voice of Sonic the Hedgehog in Sonic Prime, as well as Chaos Sonic, Orbot, and Cubot, as well as Chef in Total Drama Island, the reboot, and Chuck from Angry Birds Summer Madness, and various characters and various things, including Ninjago. And I stream every Go Fast Friday and Spin Dash Sunday. And I legally share this stream with a cartoon raccoon former hacker from the Tome web series named Raccoon, Rocky J. Raccoon, and he legally co-owns my channel and streams on Tuesdays, and there's nothing I can do about that. You were streaming more Zelda Randomizer until Ganondorf crashed the game. Oh no. Oh, he really is the biggest, baddest boss of all. He's unbeatable, apparently. Oh man. I gotta say, I imagine it would be extra salt in the wound if he was like doing his laugh at you before everything crashed. And then crash. Oh man, but either way, I hope it was a good time up until that happened, and hopefully you can play it again and not have that happen in the future. I appreciate you, I appreciate the raid once again, and as you know, I love making you blush around here. If not for Meta, Raccoon would never have become a VTuber because he was very much inspired by how much Meta was enjoying his antics in the Tome Terrain of Magical Expertise RPG game. So Rocky's like, I'm gonna try my Rocky impression right now. Why don't I become a streamer? Why don't I do the VTubs? I could do it. I'm sorry, Rocky, if you're watching, I'll work on it. Meta, you deserve it. And the fact that Meta is, and I am very shy in my own right, as is Rocky, but Meta plays everything on mute, and that does not hold them back from being able to still be expressive and wonderful and a really, really great entertainer. So props to anybody out there who does not let your shyness impede you from doing the things. I was so shy that I didn't speak at school, and then I got an award that I'm gonna pretend I'm holding for doing the speaking as Sonic the Hedgehog. So always go out there and do your thing to the best of your ability. Are there any other characters you love and wished you could have voiced? Okay, I will say this one only because this character is the award that I drank one time because I thought that it was my mug of tea. So I picked it up and was like, this is probably the mug I drink from. You can really taste the metal. Okay, characters that I wish I voiced. His voice actor his most recent, most long-tenured voice actor, James Carter Cathcart, unfortunately had to retire recently because of throat cancer. So
I would say Meowth from Pokemon is my precious beloved.
this character is the first character voice I ever attempted to imitate. So Meowth is very, very, very precious to me. I love Team Rocket. If not for Team Rocket, you would never have Raccoon getting the story that he got in Tome, because I always wanted to see the funny villains have to cross a moral dilemma and recognize, oh, are we too far gone if we do this? Because deep down, Jessie and James and Meowth are wonderful people capable of doing wonderful things. They just, they do bad things more often than not, but I love it when they don't. But you know what? At the end of the day, I don't even feel like I need to voice Meowth because as much as he doesn't like my voice for him, I got to voice Raccoon and help write for him and make him into my own Meowth. A character that is definitively going to be attached with me forever. And I couldn't say the same if I had to take over Meowth. For me, I'm always gonna see the definitive Meowth as Maddie Blaustein. I don't even really see myself as the definitive Sonic, although I am glad that there are people who really like my Sonic. I feel like I brought some unique things to the character that nobody else was able to do. It's always much more special when you are the first person to voice a character and you can help define them and make them yours. Let's see. Thomas says, your voice for Tails is way better than my own. But hey, my voice for Tails doesn't compare to any of the people who've done it officially, or plenty of fans who are not even professionals who have done it. But at the end of the day, like I said before, if you can take an attempt at a character voice that might not be the most accurate, you could still take that and have it voice an original character that can become yours. That's what it is at the end of the day. So I'll always tell anybody that when you're doing impressions, I'm like, nah, the real thing, like, impressions can have their purpose, and sometimes you can end up officially voicing those characters, but it's so much more special when you can take that and have your own. Mo is a bad impression of Scarface. I did not know that. I would never have heard Scarface in there. I know there's a few from The Simpsons as well. I believe Lou the Cop is an impression, kind of an impression of Rocky. Not my Rocky, not Rocky Raccoon. We're talking, I've forgotten the actor's name, but you know, the boxer, Yo, Adrian. That guy. Oh man, how do I've got too many names in my brain, I can't remember names anymore. Sylvester Stallone, that's the guy. Thank you for that. I can't remember names oftentimes of even actors that I know, people that I've worked with. I'm just like, I'm sorry, I've run out of names. What is my first character that I've dubbed? Okay, I will answer this question in two ways, because sometimes people think of all voice acting as dubbing, when it is not. Dubbing is when you are replacing something that was done in a previous language or with a previous actor in the same language. But it's when you're replacing something, you're watching a video and you have to talk at the same speed to match the mouth movements. The first character that I have dubbed, looks like that, except is not actually a Mobian fox. Zeo Abyss from Beyblade Metal Masters, and here was his Beyblade. Go Flame Bixis! Special move, Destiny Needle, let it rip! So that was my first dubbing for anime. But my first voice role was a character by the name of Lab Rat in a show called Grossology. And while he did not actually take the form of a rat, he had a rat on his shoulder named Hermes who looked a lot like this. And I think that Grossology was dubbed in Italian in under a different title. So it might be a show you've seen before in Italy, but I don't know for sure. And also, for anybody who's a newcomer, I love answering questions about voice acting. Every stream is a Q&A stream where I am happy to answer questions about voice acting, my experience in it, voice directing, my work with the Sonic franchise or Ninjago Total Drama. Ask me all the questions and I will answer whatever ones I can without getting in trouble for them. Let's see. Diego Luna did his own Spanish dub for Andor. I love that. That's so cool. Oh, it's not very often that that kind of stuff is able to happen. Similarly, Charles Martinet, the voice of Mario, who was in the Mario movie as that random guy, I think named Giuseppe, who looked like Mario and sounded like his Mario voice but wasn't. I know that he dubbed that character in all of the other languages as well, so Charles was able to make his money even though he didn't voice Mario in the movie. I'm very glad he got that. Let's see. Well, actually another example of dubbing, and this was for a cartoon that was still done in English. Originally, I was not the person who voiced the main character. I was not the person who voiced Zach Freeman, but about 5 weeks before the show was supposed to come out, they fired the main actor. Don't know who he was, don't know if I ever met him, but they got rid of him and I don't know why, and they auditioned and they're like, Devin, we're finally going to give you a chance. And I had to dub over all of the lines that were animated to that guy's voice. And I didn't like his acting very much. And I didn't like his comedic timing very much. So I had to go through a difficult challenge of making the jokes funny even though they were timed to his performance. And that was a cartoon. So sometimes you're still dubbing when it's a cartoon. Let's see. They Mark Hamill as the Jokered me. That's right. I think that did. I remember Tim Curry was their original choice, and I don't know if because you do not recast Tim Curry very often. So either they really didn't like what he was doing, or maybe he just wasn't available. I don't remember what the story is behind that, or if they fully shared it, but it's hard to imagine anything other than Mark Hamill as that Joker, and he did a wonderful job. I love anime. Do you have a few anime series, movies that you enjoy? I have not watched a ton of anime in my time. Dragon Ball Z, of course, was a major one for me. I love my precious beloved Samurai Pizza Cats, but they don't even know that they're in an anime. That was dubbed with everybody on mute and the writers just making up whatever funny stuff they wanted to. Pokemon, of course, is up there, but mainly because of Team Rocket, because Team Rocket are precious baby and I love them forever. But as far as modern anime goes, there's not a lot that I really watch, although I did start to get into a little bit of something. And this is mainly because of Rocky's friends, Raccoon's good friends, Fuyu and Midna, who are also VTubers. They've got him into watching a couple shows called Psyche K and another show called Mashal. And I'm like, these have funny concepts and very stoic main characters that are relatable and interesting to me. So those are both a couple of anime shows that were introduced to Rocky, and then I learned about them because of Rocky. So I'll give you those two. Oh, Sibuna knows what's up. The Disastrous Life of Psyche K. Yes, it is a wonderful show, and I love how the main guy, just his mouth never opens because he is a psychic, and he's just very, very stoic about everything that ever happens, and he talks very fast. And it's great and wonderful. And it's also dubbed in a way that reminds me somewhat of Samurai Pizza Catch. They are fairly true to the Japanese, but every now and then they're just like, they're messing around and saying stuff that has me be like, that was not the line in Japanese. You had some fun. Let's see. From what I understand, Tim Curry had laryngitis. Oh, and a bigwig didn't like his voice, so it's kind of an excuse to be like, all right, sorry, I guess we need to hurry along, Tim Curry, even though that's what a lot of them probably wanted to do anyways, except for Andrea Romano. Wow. Wow. She normally gets exactly what she wants, so I'm very surprised that worked out that way. But once again, it's hard to imagine that Joker any other way. I didn't grow up with Jimmy Neutron, sorry, so I don't really have much to say about that. But I do think that Carl Weezer's funny. I've never watched a full episode of the show, but I didn't grow up with it, sorry. But I think Carl Weezer's funny, and I think the dad is really funny. This was before she was Andrea Romano. I feel like she was still pretty respected back then, but her legend did grow over time in the decades ahead. Stellar Melody, I appreciate you dropping by. Sorry, stream is just starting to wind down, but I appreciate you popping in. Crossway Productions says, what are your thoughts on how much Ninjago Dragons Rising has been leaking lately? Not happy about it. Not happy about it. So I encourage people to not watch that and wait until the official releases are out, because when you watch that on the Netflix or wherever you can and the ratings and the viewership is high, that increases the chance of them making more Ninjago, which is what we all want. So please support the official release. Thomas the Tank Engine happened the same thing. Pierce Brosnan left the show. I can understand why, he's a very busy man. And so they had to get Michael Brandon and Michael Angelis to do voices for UK and US. Yeah, sometimes it be like that. I do believe similar thing that kept almost happening but never quite happened. In the Kung Fu Panda Legends of Awesomeness, Lucy Liu, I believe, plays the same character that she played in the movies, which I don't remember the name of. And they would have the initial recordings be done, I think, by Carrie Walgreen, and then they would animate oftentimes to her voice, and at the last minute they were always able to get Lucy Liu in to record her lines. She was Viper, that's right. They were able to get her in always at the last minute. So they can work around those celebrities sometimes. They would just get her in to record probably like 10 episodes in one day, and they're like, great, done, awesome, we'll see you again in 6 months. Sometimes it'd be like that. Poke Chow, thank you for dropping by. Appreciate you. Am I excited for Squid Game Season 3? Yes and no. It's one of those shows where I'm just like, I don't like the heavy violence. I can acknowledge that it is well made, but I'm at the point where it's like, I want to see what happens to everybody, but I'm not excited for it. I don't like the bloodendings very much. Gary Chalk with Megabyte, he was the, I don't know if they animated to him, but although they might have done some temporary stuff with that. But he was the one who was in studio in Vancouver for sure. He read Megabyte and he was very good. And then they had Michael Benier, who was Bob, oftentimes over in LA, alongside Tony Jay, because Michael Benier started in Vancouver but eventually moved to LA. What do I think of The Bad Guys 2? I haven't really seen any of the trailer or footage or anything about it, but I do plan on watching it. I enjoyed the first movie, and I look forward to watching the second one. I delayed my Barry movie to July since I need time to finish the movie. Hey, it's all good. That's the benefit to it being your movie. You can take your time and make sure it is all good and polished before you release it. But I wish you the best. I wish you the very best with it moving forward. I think you're doing the right thing to not rush it out as quickly as possible. Take your time and make it as good as you can. Sonic Crossworlds and Takashi Iizuka are coming to IGN Live Festival on June 7th. That is awesome. I would be hyped for more news, especially if it involves Sonic Prime characters, and I don't know any more about any of that than the rest of y'all. So, we'll see what happens there. Thomas, thank you for dropping by. I'm just about getting ready to wind down. I might see Zootopia 2 if it's good. It's gonna have to get really, really, really good reviews. I appreciate a lot of what Zootopia was trying to do, but from the message it's trying to send and the allegory that it tries to represent, I'm like, I have problems with it. And when I explained it to a lot of people who enjoyed the movie, they're like, I see where you're coming from. But it's still a beautifully made film. It's got some great, really, really memorable characters. I am curious to see what they do differently with the sequel. But I tend to not watch a lot of trailers these days. Oh, Barry, you've got Sonic Rumble. Very, very cool. Have you played it? If so, I hope you like it. Oh, and that makes sense, Marilyn. In Italy, you would have different actors, so you would not be used to hearing the same people. But there's some very, very amazingly talented people doing some of those dubs over there. It's a lot of work, and I think it's really cool when famous celebrities have a dub actor in a different language who will just dub all of that actor's movies. I think that's so cool. All right. So let's see who else is streaming before we are up on out of here. I think that I'm gonna go with. Because I have not seen much gameplay for this ever. Oh, are you just starting up? Yeah, you know what? I am going to send this raid over to Sora Starlight, who is going to be playing, not yet, but they're going to be playing Sonic Colors. I'll give a little bit of a forewarning that sometimes they use the swearing words that I do not use over here. So if that is not your jam, you might want to duck out a little early, because sometimes people literally use those words immediately in excitement as soon as they realize that they're rated. And my vibe is family friendly and always will be. All right, thank you so much, everybody, for dropping on by. I will be back on Sunday, possibly going into some more Lego Brawls. So maybe we'll have ourselves another good old-fashioned Spinjitzu Sunday. We'll figure out when we get there. Until then, of course, I was gonna say take care, everybody, because I saw take care written by Nathan, but that is Germa's thing, and I'm not stealing Germa's thing. My thing is, as I always say around here, work hard, work smart, be good to others, and be good to yourself because you deserve it. And I guess here's the link for anybody on the YouTube side. Y'all can check out Sora Starlight over on Twitch. Much love, everybody, and I will see y'all soon. Bye-bye.